Guys, I'm very happy. Marvel Snap won the mobile game of the year, so that is pretty cool. Congratulations to Ben Brode, to Second Dinner, and to the whole team involved in the developing of the game. That is awesome. I am really happy. That means a lot of people is going to come and play the game. The game is going to continue to grow. More money is going to come into the game, and we can have a game for many more years. That is awesome. And this journey is only starting, bro. The game has been out for what, a month, more than a half, I don't know, but it is a really young game, you know, so we have a bright future ahead of ourselves. So this video is gonna be me talking about what I like about the game really quickly, because it is easy to say that, and what I think Second Dinner should do to improve the game. Yes, this is a congratulations to the team, but mostly this is going to be feedback. Feedback for them to improve the game, to make the game better, to not stagnate, to not grow complacent and let it be, and then the game goes and dies down slowly. I don't want that to happen. I want that the new players that come in because of the one game or of the award, because of the award, they find a really great game so that they stay playing. So why is Marvel Snap great? Bro, fast games. You can go in and out really quick. The losses doesn't feel as punishing because it is really quick. Flashy mechanics, cool art, great characters, great card design. The location system is awesome. The snap mechanic is awesome, poker-like, so you feel like you are in a mind game with your opponent. You also feel like the adrenaline, the rush, the what should I do? This is risky, blah, blah, blah. The RNG, the locations, bro, it is an amazing, fun game. I love the game. It is also really free to play friendly. We are going to talk about this in the feedback, but this is the reality. It is a free to play friendly game. I developed an almost full Series 3 collection without spending a single dime in the game, and it didn't take me that long. And I had fun doing it. So yes, it is a game that can be played for free and be successful at and reach infinite and unlock the rewards and all of that. So that is another big good thing about the game. You know, the sound in the game is awesome. The sound effects is awesome. The variants are cool. Even though I say all the time I don't care about variants, but let's be honest, there are some great art in the game in those variants. My favorite ones are the Damn Hit variants, the cartoonists, the Cartoon Network. They remind me of my childhood. Those are great. So yes, the game per se is awesome, brother. The gameplay, it is an awesome game. One of the best card games out there right now. But then we come to the elephant in the room, to the thing about Marvel Snap that a lot of people dislikes, and that when you invite a friend to play the game, that is the first thing they notice that is kind of bad about the game, and it is a collection system. We have grown to like the collection system and to see the good things that it has. And I'll say that I am already used to the collection system, and I like it because the thing that you don't have, that not everybody has the same collection, develops a not meta game, you know, because since not everybody has the same cards, you can't just go and deck a deck and play the same deck as everybody does in all the other games. So that is cool about this collection system. Of course, once you get to a full Series 3, that starts to be the case. But if you aren't tryhard, you will find out that a lot of people just play different decks for the fun of it. I'm like that. I like to rank up, but I also like to try different decks and have fun, and this game allows that, you know. So since not everybody has the same collection, you have different meta games, so that is cool. That is something great about the collection track of Marvel Snap. And again, it is free to play friendly. You can progress in the system without spending money. Slowly, but you can do it. And you can catch up in Series 3. So that part, I am fine with it. And since the matchmaking is based on the collection level, so you only match against people that have roughly the same amount of cards as you. Not the same cards, but the same amount of cards as you. So it is kind of fair, you know. So that is cool too. I like that. So I don't have a problem with that. The only problem we previously had with the collection system was that you didn't have a way to target a specific card, and in Series 3 that becomes a problem, because when you enter Series 3 there are cards that are really strong, and if you are unlucky and you don't open those cards, you are going to have a bad time against people that do open those cards. We are talking about the usual suspects: Mystique, Wong, Destroyer, Sarah, Death, all those cards, you know. So they solved that problem. They introduced the token shop. They listened to the community. Here you have the token shop. Now you can target a specific card. And to do that in Series 3, the token shop is amazing. I really like the token shop. I believe it is cool. And they give you 3K tokens right away. So you can buy 3 Series 3 cards. That is perfect. Now you can target those specific cards and you won't feel like the bad luck is screwing you up, you know. That is awesome. We are great, right? Well, there comes the thing that I do want to give feedback. When they introduced the token shop, they introduced 2 new series, Series 4 and Series 5. Those are groups of cards. Series 4 is 10 times more rare than the normal cards to obtain in boxes, in collector's caches or collector's reserves. And the Series 5 is 10 times harder to obtain than Series 4. That means it is 100 times harder to obtain than Series 3 in boxes and reserves, in caches and whatever. That rarity to me is absurd. That means the only reasonable way you have to obtain at least a Series 5 card is through the token shop. Because you can open a Series 4 card in boxes. Every 40 boxes, it is still a lot. That is another feedback, bro. Reduce the boxes. 40 boxes is too much, dude. 40 boxes is too much. But every 40 boxes, you can open a Series 4 card. So let's say that you at least have a kind of hope that someday you are going to unlock the Series 4 card that you like. That won't happen with Series 5, brother. Because Series 5 is abysmal to get in a box. It is only 0.25% of getting a Series 5 card in a box, in a reserve or in a cache. So I'm not gonna get a Series 5 card in a box, brother. And even if you get one, maybe you get the one that you don't want, because there are several Series 5 cards, you know. So the only realistic way you have to get one of those cards, the Series 5 cards I mean, is through the token shop. And guess what? In the token shop, you need 6K collector's tokens to unlock a Series 5 card. To amass or to save up 6K collector's token, you can take up to 1 month playing the game, brother, because that is a lot of tokens. It is too much. While a Series 3 cards cost 1K, you know. 6K tokens is too much. Why I say this? Because some people say, I emphasize that the only real way you have to get a Series 5 cards is through the token shop, because people say this is one of the arguments they use to defend this system, that is a F-top system, dude. You have to acquire cards primarily in the collector reserves or caches. The token shop is complementary. It is not the main system, and that is true for Series 3. But for Series 5, it's the only real system you have, because you aren't going at 0.25% of drawing of unlocking a Series 5 card in a box. You aren't going to do it. So the only real way you have is through the token shop, and at 6K it is too much. So you will say to me, well, that is the point of having rarities in the game. You are making super rare cards, and I will say, cool, fine. But you know where this changes? When they say that they are going to introduce 1 new card every week to the game. That is fine, cool. We want new cards. That is so fun. But every new card is going to get into Series 5. So that means if you want the new card, you have to give the 6K tokens on the shop. It is the only way. It is the only way. So what's the point of bringing a new card every week where only a handful of people are going to unlock them, brother? Because there is no way that you amass 6K tokens each week. You know, unless you spend a lot of money. And I mean a lot of fucking money. You know, so that isn't accessible, my brother. That isn't accessible at all. For example, I put myself as an example. I'm from Venezuela. I live in Colombia. If I say to a friend of mine, play the game, he's not going to have money to pay $500 a month on a card game, brother. That is twice the minimum wage, you know. So it is insane, dude. It is insane. I know that isn't their target market, but still for their target market, it is a lot of money. It is still a lot of money for the target market, dude. It is insane. So a feedback will be, don't introduce new cards on Series 5. Do it on Series 4. Do it on Series 4. What is the problem with doing it with Series 4 and you leave Series 5 to ultra rare cards that are insane? You could leave in Series 5 Galactus and Thanos because they are insane, and introduce new cards in Series 4, and you only get to Series 5 other crazy cards like the Mephisto. I don't know if you have seen what the Mephisto does, but it's an insane card. You can have that card in Series 5. The Kang the Conqueror is another crazy card. You can have that card in Series 5. But the other new cards get in Series 4, and then get a cool cadence, a quick cadence of downgrading them to Series 3. Because that is another thing. There are people that defend the system because they say, don't worry, because cards are going to get downgraded. Bro, but if the card enters, let's say next week, to Series 5, and I don't have tokens to buy it, and let's say that it is my favorite character in the Marvel Universe. Let's say that your favorite character is Mephisto, and they introduce Mephisto next week. And you don't have 6k tokens because you spend them on another thing, or you are still like at 800 on the collection track, and you are still just saving up for Series 3 cards. You aren't even thinking about the Series 5 card. Now you can play with your favorite character because there is a massive paywall behind that, you know. So you say, well, my only real opportunity to play with this card is wait till they downgrade it. But they are releasing it now. How much is gonna take for the card to get downgraded? 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. That is a lot of time, brother. In that time, people can quit the game, uninstall the app or whatever, because they are frustrated because they can't play with their favorite character or their favorite card or whatever. We all know, brother, they are getting complaints about this because we all know that this isn't the way to go. You want to have super rare cards, fine by me. But why every new card has to be super rare? You want every new card to be super rare? Well, then drop the price of collector's tokens, because that is the only real way we have to get those Series 5 cards, you know. You don't want to drop the price on tokens. Give us more tokens. Give us more venues to earn tokens. Give us missions. Give us tokens on the season pass. Give us 1 token every time we finish again. I don't know. You don't want to do any of those things. Then upgrade the chance of finding one of those cards in the caches or in the reserves. But you have to do something. And maybe this is copium, but I do believe they are going to do something, because until now they have listened to the community, you know. So they are gonna tweak this thing. Are they going to completely solve it and we all be entirely happy? Of course not. But it will improve. I think it will improve. It has to improve, and they know it. Because a lot of people, okay, you start the game and they shower you in credits and in gold, and you progress through pool 1 and pool 2 insanely fast. Then you enter pool 3 and everything changes. Well, now you have the token shop. It is kind of cool. But then you are playing the game and you watch a stream or you watch a YouTube, and a some dude plays Galactus. And you say, I want to have the Galactus. Well, you can't realistically have a Galactus, brother. So, or you could, but then you will stunt your progress on Series C. It is an insane system. And again, you say, well, I don't care about any of the Series 4 or Series 5 cards because I don't like any of them. But what if they introduce your favorite character? Or your favorite card? Or a card that you just like? It doesn't have to be your favorite character. What happens then? You can't buy it because you don't have the thing. It is insane, brother. And I know that the system isn't meant to have a full collection, and I'm cool with that. I in fact like it. I don't want a full collection. There is bullshit cards that I'm fine not having, like a Tuma or Mbappe or whatever. But brother, if every new card you introduce is going to get to Series 5, this isn't a matter of that you aren't getting a full collection. This is a matter that you aren't even going to get a fraction of the collection, you know. That is the problem, my dude. And that when the other problem is that when you get access to the card you like, it is kind of too late, the hype died down, you don't even care anymore. So I don't know, brother. This is a stupid. They have to improve that, and I think they will do it because a lot of people are realizing that right now. Once you spend the tokens they gave you at the start, you realize that getting more tokens is insane. And again, maybe you say it doesn't matter because you want to get cards through the boxes. Bro, Series 5 cards are impossible to get through boxes. That is the point. You can't, the only realistic way is through the token shop. So again, what is my feedback for the game? Because this is the most frustrating aspect of the game. Nobody complains about gameplay, brother. As I said at the beginning, we all like the gameplay. Nobody complains about gameplay. The gameplay is great. The only complaint in this game is with the bullshit system, and it derives of it being a mobile game, and you're going to say me, oh, all mobile games do this, and you should play whatever game because that is worse. I don't care, brother. I care about this game. I want this one to be successful. They have said that they want this game to be successful for 10 plus years, so I'm giving feedback so that happens, brother. They can still have those stupid bullshit mobile mechanics like seeing the shop every 8 hours, or unlocking the boxes, or the obscurity behind all the different currency in the game. I'm fine with that, brother, but it is too hard to get Series 5 cards. You can tweak that system, you can improve that system and make players happy and still retain your mobile bullshit mechanics. You know, you don't have to you don't have to lose them. You can still make a lot of fucking money and make players happy. It is a win-win situation. Why not do it, brother? And I know a lot of people are complaining about the new bundles that are too expensive. And I will be honest, I don't care about those bundles. Yes, let them be expensive. They are optional. You don't need them. What you do need are cards to play the game, you know. If they want to make their money through their cosmetics, let them do it, bro. Let them do it. I don't care. Maybe you care because you like one of those cosmetics and it is too expensive for you. And well, in that case, I understand you. But again, it is optional. It is not a core part of the game, you know. But if you are already making a lot of money through those bundles at $100 bundle, bro, then you can drop the price on the other bullshit, on the collector's tokens or on the gold or the whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is like every stream of income in the game, it is crazy expensive. So I don't know what else can I tell you. I believe I have made my point that they should tweak the acquisition of card system. They perfected the Series 3. The Series 3 had a problem, and the token shop, in my opinion, is relieving it. You know, it is great for the Series 3. But then they introduced a new problem with Series 4 and Series 5. And I believe Series 4 isn't even that much of a problem because you can find them in boxes, and at 3K they aren't that expensive. It is still kind of crazy because 40 boxes are a lot of boxes for one fucking card. Those are 500 levels on the collection track. But if every new card is that way, well, it is kind of better, you know. You could drop it to 30, to 20 boxes, whatever. But the Series 5 card is the real problem. And not even that some crazy cards that are very rare exist. It is that every new card gets into that. That is the real problem, my dude. Because I am fine if Galactus, Thanos, Mephisto, and Kang remain there. But every new card, brother. And I am already repeating, but that is the problem. That is the problem with the game. Nobody complains about the gameplay. Nobody complains about the beautiful art. Everybody complains about the insane method of acquisition of new cards, because that is a problem. The new cards. Next week is gonna come the Null, and the Null seems like it's going to be a really powerful card. If you don't have the 6K tokens saved up like me, I don't have them because I just spend them on my Galactus, and I'm really happy with my Galactus. It is an awesome card. Well, I know that I can buy the Null for a long time because I have to save up those 6K tokens. And now the tricky part is in my brain. should I save up the 6k tokens for the null and then buy it? Or if I take a long time to save up those 6k tokens, maybe I should wait for the null to get downgraded, and now you are playing psychological tricks on me, and I don't like that either. So yes, second dinner, please improve the acquisition of new cards. As I said, please don't release new cards on Series 5. If you want to release them on Series 5, just drop them in rarity. You don't want to drop them in rarity, make them less expensive on the token shop. You don't want to make them less expensive on the token shop, give us more tokens. You have a lot of ways to improve the system, so if you don't do it, it is kind of bullshit. But I know, or I feel, or I believe that they will tweak the system out. Will they make it perfect? Probably not, but it will be better, and maybe we'll be happier. And the game will continue to be a great game and continue to attract new players and to retain the players and don't make them go away because the players get frustrated because they can play with their favorite cards. So that is all the feedback that I have to say. I have talked a lot about this topic on the last few days because it is really frustrating, and I wanted to do something, and I wanted the game to get bigger and bigger and be the best game, the best card game out there. So yes, this is a video with love, brother. This isn't to bash the company. This is a video made with love for the game, with love for the developers. I just want the best for all of us. So yes, if you are still here, thank you very much. I know this was quite a long rant talking about boring bullshit, but yes, thank you for being here. You are awesome. Remember that I stream live on Twitch. You can go and follow me there. You can also follow me on Twitter. I post there every time that I upload a video, and when I live on Twitch, please consider leaving me a like and subscribing to the channel. I really want to get to those 1k subscribers. Help me out, please. Again, thank you. You are awesome. And remember, as the great Bill Hicks said, this is just a ride.